Hello everyone, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench. Just turn that light off. Here we are now with pack 20. This is, I believe, video build part 18. So pack 20, and here we're going to be looking at the magazine and seeing what we've got in here, and then we'll get on with the build. So here you've got the all the contacts and everything. If you want to find out more about this model, please click the link in the description below and go on over to DeAgostini and have a look and see what you think. So, Le Mans 1964, Ford starts, Ferrari wins. So Nino Vaccarella and Jean Guichot celebrate their victory in a Ferrari 275 in the 1964 24 Hours of Le Mans. And there's the 365 GT4 Bernaletta Boxster. That's not a 365 GT4, that's not a 365 GT4, is it? I thought the 365 was a Daytona. Anyway, okay. 365 GT4 Bernaletta Boxster. So this was a Boxer engine. You can see on there Bernaletta Boxster. So there we go. Lovely, lovely little car. It basically became the Testarossa red head. There we go. There you can see her in all her beauty. Absolutely gorgeous looking car. Okay, so now we're going to look at the right rear chassis in pack 20. So here's all the parts. Okay, are we actually going to be doing any of this? I don't think we are. We are getting out at the end. So what we'll do is we'll cut that open when we get to it. So what we'll do here, as we always do, we'll put the light on. We'll get the bag open and check the parts that we've got. Check that it's all there. Check that it's all good. Which it all will be, because they don't ever have any missing parts that I know of. And from what I hear from you guys, the customer service at DeAgostini is brilliant. So I haven't had to use them. So I contact them and say, can I build one of these please? And they go, yep, here's the stuff. And they send me the stuff, and that's it. I don't hear from them again. Right, so we've got that frame. We've got some AM and BM screws. Don't forget we've got all these parts left over from previous ones. So okay, so we've got our suspension here. So we're going to retrieve the gearbox and engine assembly, place it on a work surface with the rear brake support 80. Right, so we're going to be putting this here. So we've got this box here. Remember, I've got this little piece here that I said goes in there. We're leaving that out for a second. We are going to be fitting that in a minute because I've had a sneak look. So here's our brake caliper support. So what we're going to do is we're going to fit this into there like so. So that's going to go like that, all right, and then we're going to take two AM screws. We're going to leave those screws with that. I'm going to take two AM screws from the previous magazine. So we'll get all of those out. So we'll take two of these, and we're going to fit this plate onto here, just like so. You can probably see from how easy these screws are going in, I've actually cut the threads before I turn the camera on. So we can hold that up like that. It's a nice strong assembly because it's all screwed together. It's nice and strong. Nothing's glued and going to break open on us. Okay, by tightening the two AM screws. Retrieve the brake caliper you assembled in the previous issue and fit it using brake caliper component 19F inside the hub support 18A with 2 AM screws. Photo C. Connect the free end of the hydraulic brake hose to the left rear frame. So we are going to take, I'm going to put this arm down like that. We're going to take this brake caliper and we are going to fit it like that. Now they've got this wrong because that balance pipe that should go to the bottom. Okay then guys, I'm editing this in after I finished the whole videoing for today. I stand corrected. This is correct. The balance pipe is on the top and the brake pipe goes in the top. Which seems absolutely crazy to me, because if you think about it, the whole reason for having the bleed nipples and stuff is to be able to bleed the brakes. And if this is like this and this is up, then the highest point in the system is this pipe. So that's where the air is going to go. So it just seems absolutely crazy to me. But then I guess if they only pump the fluid in one side, then you will pump the air through. But I don't know. I guess having the pipe there would mean the air would sit there, so it wouldn't be sat in the caliper, but it just seems absolutely crazy to me. But I could only find one picture. A couple of pictures I found had the brakes inboard, mounted on the inboard end of the shafts. So you know, you could have been led to believe that the model was totally incorrect. But no, I found one picture of the brake caliper. It's actually the other side, and I can see that the balance pipe is on the top and the brake pipe is going in the top and coming out of the bottom, just like it is here. So now this brake pipe is going to connect onto that pipe there, like so. Okay, and then we'll fit this into here. That's going to go into there like that, and then this piece will go into there like so. That needs a bit of pushing over to get it to go in, and then that screw can go into that hole there, just like that. There we go. There's our rear suspension all done for this side. You can see it works. You can see there it works, and the caliper's on and everything's looking hunky-dory. So I'll stand corrected. I was wrong and they were right. But hey ho. Right. So thank you for watching. Let's get back to the video. So then we're going to fit this piece here and the drive shaft. So we've got the drive shaft here. So the drive shaft is going to go long end into the gearbox, short end in. Yes, this is going to go in like that. So I'm going to cut a thread in here. It's not 1.7 though, is it? No. Okay, so basically that is going to go into there like that, and then this end is going to go, sorry guys, all you can see is my hands, but basically that end is going to go into that shaft there. I'm going to bring that up. This piece is going to go in like so, and then we're going to get this AM screw into the back and hold that in like that. Okay, I'm not going to do that uptight. What we'll do when we get the right hand side, we'll undo that screw, let that come down, and we'll put the caliper on then. Okay, so there we go. Right, I'm just thinking out loud. I think that brake pipe could go in the top, but the balance pipe should be on the bottom. The balance pipe would never be on the top. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, please tell me, but I've never seen a balance pipe on the top. Take the shock absorber support 20B, shock absorber rod. So we're going to do the same as we did on the left hand side. So we're going to take the upper arm there, the shock absorber support, and that piece there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is with an AM screw, so we've got AM screws in here. Okay, we're going to get an AM screw out of the packet, like so. Oops. And then we're going to fit with that way round. Shock absorber is going to go into there. It's a snug fit because it's got a bit of flash in there, but that will sort of go in. It'll work its way in. There we go. And then that's going to go through there like that. Get it all lined up. There we go, that's all lined up lovely. And then we're going to put a screw into there. Do it up and then just back it off. And that's all free to move then. Okay, so there you go, that's that assembly done. Come over the page and we're going to take our right frame side and we're going to fix it with another AM screw. So that's that. So, and we're going to put this into position. So we've got the frame that way round, and that's going to go into there like that. That's right. So we've got this keyhole shape to line everything up. Then we're just going to put that AM screw in there and lock it down, and that will hold our shock absorber body in position like so. There we go. So that's that done. Right. And then we're going to take the engine assembly as put together so far, take the right hand engine mount and fix it in place. So we're going to take this engine mount. What I'm going to do before I do anything, I'm going to tap these threads to make it easier to assemble when it comes to fitting the frame to the engine. In the meantime, I'm going to do some reference. I'm going to look at this car and see if I am incorrect or correct about those brakes, but I'm 99% sure every car I've worked on, the balance pipe is on the bottom. So I'm just going to tap that thread in there. Okay, and I'm also, while we're here, I'm going to clean the tap wrench, and I'm also going to cut that thread in there. Oh, it's like a blind hole. Okay, that might need to be drilled out. We shall see. So we're going to take a BM screw now. Alright, we're going to take that one, and we're going to put that screw into here, and we're going to put the engine together, or not put the engine together, put the engine mount on. This is going to be rather awkward. I don't want to put any pressure because I don't want to break that pipe that I'm resting on the other side, which is one of the reasons I cut the thread. So now that's started, we can pick it up and hold it without putting any undue stress on anything. Just put that mount in place. Remember, it's got to be like that with the long part, the raised lug. It's going to face rearwards. Okay, so that's going to sit like that, and then that will go onto there like so. Sorry guys, just before we go, this little piece here, I've just looked it up and I realised I've missed it out in the instructions. This is a little 19H, and this is going to go onto there and onto there. That's going to support that pipe. Okay, so that's going to go, it's like a D-shaped pin and a D-shaped hole, and that will just push together. I'm going to grab my tweezers wherever they may be, and I'm going to push that down onto there, onto that pin. There we go, and that goes like that, so that's supporting that brake pipe, and then this vinyl hose will push onto the end like that. Okay, so that was that little piece there I missed out, 19H. That was from number 19. Okay, so there it is there, 19H going on. Okay, so I'm going to go back because I've probably missed that. I've got that little tiny, this one tiny little piece. Where is it? This tiny little piece here. I'm going to have to go back and see a little bit in there. And I think I probably missed it out because I can't see them having us hanging onto that for that long. Right, I will see you next month probably now for the next lot. Thank you for watching. Bye for now, again.